Daily News, New York, New York, 4th of April, 1984. Voice of the People tells Perez to get off Hispanic culture kick. Teaneck, New Jersey. Miguel Perez's recent column on the Hispanic agenda only confirms my belief that Hispanics, or Latinos, don't want to join the mainstream of American life. They want only the benefits of a democratic society without making a viable contribution. Perez seems to think that only Latinos have a culture separate from the rest of the United States. He also seems to forget that the U.S. was founded by immigrants, all with distinct cultures. In fact, the largest ethnic group in the U.S. is not Hispanic American, it is German American. 1 out of every 7 Americans has at least one German ancestor. There is nothing wrong with Latinos maintaining their language or their traditions. The Germans have done it for more than 300 years. So have the Italians, the French, the Poles, every ethnic group that has come here. But we never have forced our culture, our language, on others. It would be nice to see German ads in the subways, on buses, even on TV, but it would not be right. The language of the US is American English, not Spanish, not German, not Italian. Bilingualism won't work. It is about time for Hispanics to stop whining and start becoming Americans in spirit and not just on paper. How would you feel if German and not Spanish was the second language of the country? You would be just as angry as I am now. Marlene Eilers. Daily News, New York, New York, 14th of April, 1984. Voice of the People. Bilingual education is good for America. Manhattan. As an Italian-American woman and the mother of 2 Hispanic Italian-American children, I respond to voicer Marlene Eilers' criticism of Hispanics and bilingual education. My parents, who initially spoke only Italian, did not have the benefit of bilingual instruction. But if we are to make progress, we cannot resent or prohibit something just because it was unavailable in the past. Quality education is also a good way of promoting contributions by all members of society. Furthermore, in Puerto Rico, the English language was imposed in schools, although the primary language was Spanish. Contrary to what Eilers believes, I and most grandchildren of immigrants do not speak the tongue of our ancestors. If Eilers resents other languages being taught in American schools, or having to look at foreign language advertisements or hearing languages other than English, I believe she is living in the wrong country. With pride, we say that America is great because of the many nationalities who have come here. Miss Eilers will have to look beyond her resentment in order to see what it means to be a contributing member of our society. Elvira Maldonado. Daily News, New York, New York, 16th of April, 1984. The Voice of the People. Sees insult to Hispanics. Staten Island. As an American of Hispanic descent, I would like to respond to voicer Marlene Eilers' ignorance on Hispanic matters. It is an insult to all Hispanics for her to say they only want the benefits of a democratic society without making a valuable contribution. Like all people, we are not perfect, and there are some who do not contribute to society. But that doesn't give her the right to generalize about all Hispanics. We have been one of the earliest contributors to this country's growth. For example, much of what is known as the cowboy lifestyle was borrowed from Hispanics of Mexican descent. Linguistically, one can trace such words as rodeo, lasso, and ranch to the Spanish. Eilers would be wise to study our history and culture before commenting. Miguel Rodriguez.